What's up YouTube, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm back with another video in my top 10 series featuring the best Funko TTM returns that I had in 2020. As some of you may know, I send out requests to a number of celebrities. A lot of these returns have been featured on my Instagram page, TTM Scoop, but the majority of these returns have never been featured on my YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's start with number 10. It's actually my newest return. I just got this back yesterday. Mr. John RHYS-DAVIES. John signed 1 of 1 for me, and it took about 3 months or so for a return. He is best known for portraying this role of Gimli in the Lord of the Rings trilogy and Sallah in the Indiana Jones films. He was also in the 1993 remake of The Untouchables and in the James Bond film The Living Daylights. He is also an accomplished voice actor, performing in both films and video games. All 3 of the Lord of the Rings movies came out while I was in college, so my friends and I made a huge deal of going to see them all on opening weekend. So this return has a little sentimental value as well. And at number 9, we have Grunberg. Mr. Grunberg signed 2 of 2, returning an autographed Funko and an 8x10 photo. Greg is best known for starring as RHYS in the ABC series Alias, Matt Parkman in the NBC series Heroes, Phil in the movie A Star is Born, and Snap Wexley in the Star Wars sequel trilogy. He's actually childhood friends with J.J. Abrams, so he's been in a number of his productions. And at number 8, we have DiBiase. Mr. DiBiase signed this Funko for a $10 fee. Well worth the price, and actually he's the only one on this list that required a donation. He's best known for his time in the WWF as the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. He has been named as one of the best technical wrestlers and greatest villains in pro wrestling history. He was the first WWF North American Heavyweight Champion in 1979. This award was lost to Pat Patterson, who then unified the title with the South American Heavyweight Championship to form the Intercontinental Championship. He was also a 3-time WWF Tag Team Champion with Irwin R. Shyster, aka IRS, a 1-time WWE 24/7 Champion, and winner of the 1988 King of the Ring tournament. Ted was the headliner of this 2010 WWE Hall of Fame class, which he inscripted here on the Funko box. And at number 7, we have GRIES. John signed 2 of 1, including the Funko box that I sent him, along with a nice letter that he wrote back to me, which I will also share. John is best known for his role in Napoleon Dynamite as Uncle Rico, as you can see here. What I didn't know is that he was actually nominated for an Independent Spirit Award for Best Supporting Male. He's also known for his roles in Martin, The Pretender, The Monster Squad, Running Scared, Real Genius, and Dream Corps LLC. And this is the letter that he wrote back to me asking me to spread the word about this show. David, thanks for the sweet, kind words. Happy to sign these cool pics or pop thingy, whatever. But in return, I ask a favor, quid pro quo, haha. Actually, 2 favors. 1, be safe, be smart, take care, crazy times afloat. 2, check out Dream Corps LLC, my show, which you can find on Hulu or AdultSwim.com. It's an Adult Swim show. They don't promote really, but it is amazing, I promise. If you like it, please tell a friend. Thanks again. Be safe. John GRIES, aka a lot of people. Just such a cool response. So, John, here I am telling some friends, go check out Dream Corps LLC on Hulu or AdultSwim.com. It's actually really funny. It's out there, kind of weird, but I highly recommend it. It's very entertaining. And at number 6, we have Bubba Wallace Jr. Mr. Wallace signed 1 of 1 Funko, and I think it took around 2 to 3 months to get back. Bubba made his Cup Series debut in 2017 for Richard Petty Motorsports and became the full-time driver of the number 43 car in 2018. He's the first African-American driver to have a full-time Cup ride since Wendell Scott in 1971. In 2019, Wallace posted photos of Richard Petty autographing his left forearm. He vowed to have Petty's signature tattooed if the photos were retweeted 43,000 times, and the goal was hit 2 days later. And less than a month later, Wallace had Petty's signature tattooed on the back of his right thigh. In spite of having Petty's name tattooed on his body, the allure of working with Air Jordan was too appealing. Michael Jordan announced that he and veteran Danny Hamlin have created a NASCAR team named 2311 Racing, and Wallace will be serving as their first driver in the number 23 car. And at number 5, Annie Potts. Annie signed 2 of 2, including a photo and this Funko box. Annie is absolutely hilarious and an accomplished actress. She was nominated for a Golden Globe Award in 1978 for Corvette Summer before going on to dominate the 1980s. She appeared in Ghostbusters, Pretty in Pink, Jumpin' Jack Flash, Who's Harry Crumb, and Ghostbusters 2. During the same time frame, Potts was also playing Mary Jo Jackson Shively on the hit CBS sitcom Designing Women from 1986 to 1993. And as you can see from this Funko box, she also voiced Bo Peep in the Disney and Pixar animated films Toy Story, Toy Story 2, and Toy Story 4. And at number 4, sticking with the Toy Story theme, we have Tim Allen. He is known for playing Tim the Toolman Taylor on the ABC sitcom Home Improvement, which was appointment television for my family during the 90s. As you can see here, he famously voices Buzz Lightyear for the Toy Story franchise. He also played Scott Calvin in the Santa Claus movies. The first of this trilogy is a Christmas tradition every year. Some of Allen's other films include Christmas with the Cranks, Wild Hogs, and Big Trouble, which is one of my favorite comedies ever. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely give it a try. Tim has a pretty basic signature, as you can see here, but I'm pretty sure he gets slammed with requests, so it's nice that he responds at all. And at number 3, we have television icon Ed Asner. He signed 3 of 3 Funko boxes, 2 of which went to my niece and nephew. Shout out Addie and Charlie. He took the time to put cool inscriptions on all 3 boxes. David, I'm going bananas in here. Use your vast power to get me out of here and do it now. Best wishes, Ed Asner. Such a cool inscription from a legend. Mr. Asner is primarily known for his role as Lou Grant during the 1970s and early 1980s on both The Mary Tyler Moore Show and its spin-off series, Lou Grant, making him one of the few television actors to portray the same character in both a comedy and a drama. He is the most honored male performer in the history of Primetime Emmy Awards, having won 7. He has played Santa Claus in several films, most notably in my favorite Christmas movie, Elf. In 2009, he starred as the voice of Carl Fredricksen in Pixar's animated film Up, which is pictured here on the Funko box. And at number 2, we have Alex Trebek. Alex signed 1 of 1, returning thus only a few weeks before he passed away. He was the host of Jeopardy for 37 seasons, from its revival in 1984 until his unfortunate death earlier this year. He received the Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Game Show Host 7 times for his work on Jeopardy! He also hosted a number of other game shows, including The Wizard of Odds, Double Dare, High Rollers, Battle Stars, Classic Concentration, and To Tell the Truth. He has received a star on Canada's Walk of Fame and on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Since June 13 of 2014, Trebek has held a Guinness World Record for the most game show episodes hosted by the same presenter. He hosted 6,829 episodes of Jeopardy! Overtaking the previous record holder, Bob Barker. I'm so glad that I didn't hesitate to send him this Funko. Jeopardy! Is one of my favorite shows, so this is a prize piece in my collection. The big debate currently is who should be Alex's replacement. It looks like Ken Jennings will be the first interim host, and I think he'd be a good fit. I wouldn't mind seeing LeVar Burton or Tom Bergeron get a shot as well. If you have any thoughts on who his replacement should be, feel free to leave those in the comments below. It was tough to beat Mr. Trebek, but number 1 is the living legend herself, Betty White. Betty signed 1 of 1 Funko box to David Warmest, Betty White. This actually might be the best TTM I've gotten of any genre. With a TV career spanning over 80 years, White has worked longer in that medium than anyone else in the television industry. Regarded as a pioneer of television, she was the first woman to exert control in front of and behind the camera, and is recognized as the first woman to produce a sitcom, which contributed to her receiving the honorary title Mayor of Hollywood in 1955. White is known for her award-winning roles as Sue Ann Nivens on The Mary Tyler Moore Show and Rose Nyland on The Golden Girls. A staple panelist of American game shows such as Password, Match Game, Tattletales, The Hollywood Squares, and $25,000 Pyramid, White has been dubbed the First Lady of Game Shows, and became the first woman to receive an Emmy Award for Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Game Show Host in 1983 for the show Just Men. She is also known for her appearances on Boston Legal, The Carol Burnett Show, and Saturday Night Live. White has received 8 Emmy Awards in various categories, 3 American Comedy Awards, 3 Screen Actors Guild Awards, and a Grammy Award. She has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, is a 1985 Television Hall of Fame inductee, and a 2009 Disney legend. And that wraps up this top 10 TTM episode of autographed Funko returns I had in 2020. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and feel free to leave any thoughts in the comment section below. And I would greatly appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. Hope you're all doing well out there. Stay safe. Happy holidays. Cheers.